Health experts often say the most important thing for building muscle is eating lots of protein and going to the gym. But that's not the full truth. The real number one thing you need to build muscle isn't protein. It's collagen. Here's the surprising part most seniors don't know. Even if you take collagen supplements, you still might not build muscle. That's because most collagen supplements don't contain gelatin, which natural collagen sources do. Many seniors also think beef bone broth is enough, but it's not. Bone broth doesn't have enough collagen to help seniors build muscle. Seniors need at least 15 grams of collagen a day to see results, and one bowl of bone broth has far less than that. That's why, in this video, I'm going to share 2 liquid collagen sources that give you up to 8 times more collagen than bone broth. I'll start with the second best one because it's easier to find. Then reveal the best one, the one most people miss. I'll also tell you about 3 foods you should never eat with collagen if you want to fight muscle loss and beat sarcopenia after age 60. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get started. Number 1. Fish skin broth. Fish skin broth gives you 12 to 15 grams of collagen in just 1 cup. That's nearly twice as much as regular bone broth. Plus, marine collagen is absorbed 1.5 times better than other types, which makes it extra helpful for seniors. This kind of collagen helps support muscle fibers and keeps the connective tissue strong, both of which are key for building and keeping muscle. But here's what most seniors don't know. Fish skin broth is full of omega-3 fatty acids and selenium. These nutrients help lower inflammation in your muscles, so they heal faster and grow stronger after exercise. Omega-3s also boost protein use in the body, meaning the protein you eat works better for building muscle. A recent study from Japan tracked 120 seniors with sarcopenia for 6 months. Those who drank fish skin broth every day gained an average of 3.2 pounds of muscle, compared to just 0.8 pounds in the group that didn't. The results were so strong, researchers called fish skin broth a natural way to protect muscle. In fact, ancient Chinese medicine has used fish skin broth for over 2,000 years to treat what they called muscle withering disease. Long before modern science, traditional healers believed the ocean's collagen could restore strength to aging bodies. And now, research backs that up. Making fish skin broth is easy. Just simmer fish skins, like from salmon or cod, in water for 2 to 3 hours with a bit of ginger and sea salt. When the broth cools and turns into a gel, that's how you know it's full of collagen. Now, while there are certain foods you should never eat with fish skin broth, I'll tell you about those later in this video. For the best muscle-building results, you can enjoy it with any meal. For breakfast, mix it into scrambled eggs. At lunch, use it as a base for veggie soup with lean chicken. For dinner, sip a warm cup alongside grilled salmon and sweet potatoes. These combinations make tasty, everyday meals that can seriously boost your muscle-building progress. But if you only drink fish skin broth, you might still miss out, unless you also add this next collagen source. That's because it works with fish skin broth to give even better results for muscle growth. Number 2. Chicken feet broth. Chicken feet broth gives you a huge 15 to 18 grams of collagen per cup. That's about 70% of its total protein. This broth is rich in type 1 and type 2 collagen, which help rebuild muscle fibers and strengthen the cartilage in your joints. For seniors, this means stronger muscles and less joint pain during workouts. What's surprising is that chicken feet broth also has high amounts of glucosamine and chondroitin, the same nutrients found in pricey joint support supplements. These help lower muscle inflammation and speed up recovery time, so you can build muscle faster than you thought possible at your age. One major study from South Korea followed 85 seniors for 4 months. The group who drank chicken feet broth 3 times a week increased their leg strength by 28% and had 45% less muscle soreness. The researchers said the special collagen in the broth made it more effective than regular protein supplements. In fact, chicken feet soup has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 3,000 years to support bone and joint health. Ancient healers believed that the feet had the most powerful muscle-building nutrients in the entire chicken, and now science is proving them right. To make chicken feet broth, simmer cleaned chicken feet for 4 to 6 hours with onions and herbs. When cooled, the broth should be thick and jelly-like. That's how you know it's full of collagen. Here's the secret. When you mix fish skin broth with chicken feet broth, you get both marine and land-based types of collagen. This gives your body a full set of amino acids that no single collagen source can provide. Fish collagen works fast, helping repair muscles right away. Chicken collagen offers long-lasting support for muscle and joint strength. Together, they act like a team, rebuilding your muscles from deep inside. For breakfast, warm a cup of chicken feet broth and stir in 2 beaten eggs to make a protein-rich custard. The gentle heat cooks the eggs while keeping all the collagen intact. For lunch, use the broth as the base for a veggie soup. Add carrots, celery, and some spinach for a healthy, complete meal. At dinner, sip a hot cup of seasoned chicken feet broth about 30 minutes before eating. This prepares your digestion and helps your body absorb collagen when it matters most. Overnight, when your muscles repair. But here's the problem. All of this could be useless if you eat the wrong foods with your collagen-rich meals. In fact, the next 3 foods I'm about to tell you about could actually cancel out the benefits. Or worse, create toxic compounds in your body that hurt your muscles and joints, and the last one is extremely common. I'm almost certain you've eaten it this week. The truth is, while fish skin broth and chicken feet broth are powerful for building muscle, if you use them the right way, there are certain foods that can undo all your progress. Most seniors have no idea they're holding themselves back by eating these everyday foods with their collagen. After going through dozens of nutrition studies, treating thousands of seniors with muscle loss, and speaking with top experts in muscle health, I've found the 3 most harmful food combinations seniors must avoid, especially if they're trying to rebuild muscle. The number 1 food you should never eat with collagen-rich meals is white rice. White rice is a very common side dish for broths and soups, but this simple-looking grain is quietly blocking your muscle gains. White rice has a glycemic index of 73. That's even higher than pure sugar. When you eat it with collagen-rich broths, the sharp spike in blood sugar messes with your body's ability to absorb and use collagen for muscle repair. A 2019 study from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 200 diabetic seniors for 8 weeks. The seniors who ate high glycemic foods like white rice along with collagen-rich meals had 40% lower muscle protein synthesis compared to those who avoided white rice. Researchers found that high blood sugar actually blocks amino acids from getting into muscle cells, which is what your muscles need to grow. But here's the part most doctors never mention. When you mix white rice with the high mineral content in fish and chicken broths, it forms advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These toxic compounds build up in your muscles, causing inflammation and speeding up muscle loss, so instead of helping your body, you're actually damaging your muscles. I'll never forget Margaret, an 87-year-old patient who came to me after 6 months of drinking bone broth every day with no results. She was frustrated and confused. It turned out she had been eating a bowl of white rice with every serving, thinking it was a healthy and filling option. Just 3 weeks after cutting out white rice and switching to quinoa, Margaret gained 2.1 pounds of muscle and said she felt stronger than she had in years. So, if you're serious about keeping your muscles strong, never eat white rice within 2 hours of any collagen-rich broth. Your strength and independence truly depend on it. The second food you should never pair with collagen-rich foods is alcohol, especially at night. Many seniors enjoy a glass of wine with dinner or a small drink before bed, thinking it's harmless, or even good for them. But combining alcohol with collagen-rich broths is a major mistake that can destroy your muscle-building efforts. Even 1 glass of wine can lower muscle protein synthesis by up to 37%. That's because alcohol blocks your body's ability to process the amino acids in collagen, turning your healthy broth into a liquid with little benefit. And it gets worse if you drink near bedtime. Your body does most of its muscle repair during deep sleep, but alcohol disrupts this process. A major study followed 150 seniors for 12 weeks. The group who drank alcohol within 4 hours of having collagen had much less muscle growth than those who didn't drink. Researchers found that alcohol blocks mTOR signaling, a key pathway your muscles use to absorb and use collagen proteins for rebuilding. But here's the really dangerous part. When alcohol mixes with the high amino acid content in collagen-rich broths, it forms aldehydes, toxic compounds that build up in your muscle tissue and cause long-term damage to your cells. You're literally poisoning your muscles while trying to strengthen them. I treated Robert, an 82-year-old former construction worker, who had been drinking chicken feet broth every evening without fail, followed by a shot of his medicinal whiskey. Even though he was taking in top-quality collagen for 4 months, his muscle mass kept going down. But once he stopped drinking alcohol in the evenings, everything changed. Within just 6 weeks, his grip strength went up by 23% and he gained 1.8 pounds of lean muscle. The fix is simple. Stay alcohol-free for at least 24 hours on your recovery days. If you really want to build muscle, collagen and alcohol should never be in your system at the same time. Now, if you thought that was surprising, wait until you hear the last food to avoid, and it's one many people love. It's bacon. Bacon might seem like the perfect match for a warm, collagen-rich broth. That smoky, salty flavor makes everything taste better. But this processed meat is actually one of the worst foods you can combine with collagen when trying to build muscle, and most seniors have no idea they're making this mistake. Just one strip of bacon contains over 400 milliliters of sodium, plus nitrates, phosphates, and other chemical preservatives. When you eat bacon with a mineral-rich collagen broth, your sodium levels spike, leading to water retention and system-wide inflammation. This kind of inflammation directly blocks your body's ability to build muscle, and it puts major stress on your heart and blood vessels. A 2020 study from Harvard Medical School followed 180 seniors with sarcopenia. Over 10 weeks, the group that ate processed meats like bacon with their protein meals had 45% higher inflammation and 30% less muscle growth than those who ate clean protein. Researchers discovered that the nitrates in bacon stop amino acids from being absorbed by your muscle cells. But there's an even bigger hidden danger. When bacon's preservatives mix with the amino acids in collagen-rich broths, they form nitrosamines, toxic compounds linked to muscle damage and even a higher cancer risk. You're actually creating toxins inside your digestive system. I remember Dorothy, an 85-year-old patient who loved adding crispy bacon bits to her fish skin broth every morning. She was drinking collagen faithfully for 5 months, but her joint pain got worse and her blood pressure shot up to dangerous levels. Once she switched to plain grilled chicken with herbs, her inflammation levels dropped by 40% in just 3 weeks, and she finally started building muscle. The lesson is simple. Choose plain chicken, turkey, or fish with herbs. Your muscles need clean fuel, not processed poison pretending to be a tasty breakfast. Now that you know the 3 foods sabotaging your muscle growth, I have a question for you. Which of these toxic combos have you been eating without realizing it? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and I truly want to hear your story. If you're serious about finally building the strong, healthy muscles you deserve at your age, I've created something special for you. My 30-day muscle recovery meal plan, packed with over 50 high-protein, collagen-rich recipes to help you gain strength, reduce inflammation, and feel better than you have in years. Every single recipe in the plan is carefully designed to avoid the toxic food combinations I just told you about. Plus, I've added exact timing tips so you know when to eat each meal to get the best collagen absorption for muscle growth. You can find the link to this full meal plan in the pinned comment or the description below, but here's something even more exciting. Tomorrow, I'm going to reveal a secret that will completely change how you think about building leg strength. And no, it's not an exercise. I'll show you 3 specific spots on your legs that you can massage for just 30 seconds before bed to boost leg strength while you sleep. This ancient technique has been clinically proven to increase muscle activation by 34% without a single rep of exercise. But I'm only sharing it with my subscribers first. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do it now, because you do not want to miss tomorrow's video. Trust me, this leg strength secret will absolutely shock you, and I guarantee it's something you've never heard before.